In a small village surrounded by a thick jungle, some brave men decide to scare away a tiger that has been coming near their village. They want to keep their village safe. They cautiously go closer to the tiger, hoping to frighten it off. But things change very quickly. The situation becomes more serious all of a sudden. The tiger growls loudly and shows its sharp teeth. The men feel scared, but they stay strong and determined to protect their village. Luckily, something unexpected happens. The tiger suddenly changes its mind. It stops being aggressive and becomes calm. With a gentle movement of its tail, the tiger turns away and goes away from the village. The men feel amazed and relieved as they watch the tiger disappear into the wild. They are grateful that the tiger spared them. Filled with gratitude, the men go back to their village. They remember how nature can be unpredictable and it makes them feel humble. A camera recording shows something very strange. Out of nowhere, a woman suddenly appears in the middle of the road. She is walking on a street where people live. When we see her face up close, we notice that she looks strange. Her face and the way she walks make us think that something is not right with her. What's even weirder is that she seems a bit see-through, like a ghost. She does something strange. She walks over to a trash bin and checks it quickly. Then she keeps walking in a strange and slow way. But then, without any warning, she disappears again, and the video ends suddenly. Some people think that maybe the camera has a problem, and that's why the woman appeared like that. But it's also strange that she disappears at the end. There are just too many strange things happening in this video to be a coincidence. We don't know for sure what we are seeing in this video. Until we find out more information about it, all we can do is guess and wonder about what might be going on. This video showcases a peculiar sight right next to the homes in the neighborhood. What catches their eyes are a group of fiery objects, shining brightly in the sky. At first glance, it seems like a fleet of meteors or some kind of falling objects descending from above.
UFOs?
The video plays on, and as we watch it repeatedly, a fascinating observation comes to light. Some of these fiery objects remain stationary, as if rooted to a particular spot, while others appear to be in motion. This discovery puzzles me. What could these objects be?
I don't know.
Jeffrey, the person who initially films the sighting, is not alone in capturing this spectacle. The entire neighborhood manages to record the bizarre event on their cameras.
I think it's shooting stars, I don't know.
As the video continues, the bewildered voices of the onlookers echo through the speakers. "What is that?" they exclaim, utterly baffled by the mysterious scene unfolding before them. They speculate, suggesting various possibilities to explain the phenomenon. Could it be lanterns? Japanese lanterns? Perhaps. One person wonders aloud. However, another quickly dismisses the idea, saying, "No, it's not from Japan."
What the is this? It's dropping things. What is that?
No.
Dude, what the is that?
I think it's lanterns, Japanese lanterns.
No, it's not.
The confusion continues as the objects start blinking intermittently. "Oh no! Look, they're blinking," someone exclaims, hoping to shed some light on the situation. "Maybe they're Japanese lizards," another person jokes, attempting to inject a touch of humor into the tense atmosphere. But the truth remains elusive.
Where did that come from? Oh no, they're blinking. Oh yeah, it's a
Japanese lantern.
No, it's not. They're flying.
As the footage spreads across the internet, users become divided in their interpretations. Some believe that it can be a fleet of unidentified objects, while others argue that it might be part of an elaborate skydiving show. The lack of concrete information makes it difficult to reach a consensus. In this video, news reporter is reporting routine news. However, something unexpected happens as the pilot loses control of the helicopter. The helicopter starts spinning rapidly and uncontrollably in the sky. It quickly descends and crashes onto the roof of a nearby building with a loud noise. Surprisingly, everyone on board survives this terrifying experience. This event is extremely lucky and stands out as one of the most incredible moments ever caught on live news. It amazes viewers who are in awe of the miraculous survival of those involved. The whole scene is like a thrilling show, a dramatic event that goes beyond what was expected. It proves that the human spirit is strong and can overcome disaster, showing that even when things are tough, there is always hope and a chance to survive against all odds. This video shows the troublemaking nature of cats. These furry creatures often find themselves caught on camera, and their amusing actions are shared across the internet to bring joy and laughter. However, the cat featured in this particular video, uploaded by YouTuber CBYT, proves to be more mischievous than the average feline. The footage is captured using a Ring doorbell camera. It is placed just outside the door of a house, providing a view of the porch, yard, and the street ahead. Initially, two cats can be seen peacefully resting on the porch. Suddenly, one of the cats becomes startled. As the other cat observes, it swiftly dashes to the opposite side of the porch, and then something truly extraordinary appears to occur. As depicted, when the cat reaches the stairs, it seemingly leaps into the air, transforming into a tiny dot of light before vanishing into the sky. Is this cat some sort of mystical being or shapeshifter? Or could the peculiar event in the video be explained by a filming glitch or a matter of perspective? Certain viewers believe that after a camera glitch occurs, the cat simply walks along the porch railing, with some of its movements going unnoticed. In a strange video posted by Dmitry Radikov, viewers are left questioning the existence of aliens. It all begins in May 2021, as residents of Moscow witness an extraordinary event unfolding in the sky. Intrigued, one observer pulls out their camera to capture the spectacle for the world to see. The recording reveals a dark object suspended in the air. Upon closer inspection, the object bears a resemblance to a tiny human figure with a small head and minuscule legs. Zooming out, the camera person emphasizes the object's small size against the vast backdrop of the sky. Moments later, the camera zooms back in, capturing the enigmatic figure motionless, hovering above the city below. Adding to the mystery, similar sightings have been reported worldwide. In 2016, Secure Team 10 uploaded footage showcasing an almost identical object floating over Denver. It's eerie, to say the least. Furthermore, in May 2021, a separate sighting emerges from Vancouver, shared on Reddit by user Farbalicious. Some suggest that these objects could be deflated mylar balloons, as a photo uploaded by Redditor Ferocis bears a striking resemblance to the observed figures. Are witnesses across the globe simply catching glimpses of mylar balloons, or is something more profound unfolding? This video sent shockwaves across the internet. Twitter user ConspirationESP shares a spine-chilling footage caught on a CCTV camera. The recording has viewers questioning the very fabric of reality. Late one night, an enigmatic figure makes its way to a residential property. The eerie recordings, taken from multiple cameras, reveal a disturbing sight. A strange person or creature scurries around on all fours, weaving through the premises. While the cameras never provide close-ups, the being seems like a peculiar blend of human and dog. It moves with the grace of a canine, but as it draws nearer to the camera, its body takes on a human form. Hairless and pale skin covers its body, yet its head appears darker. Some speculate that it might be a human running on all fours, but the creature's agility and speed dismissed that notion. One unsettling possibility is that a human has become possessed by an animalistic demon. Another theory suggests that this could be the infamous dogman, a lesser-known cryptid resembling a permanent hybrid between human and canine. Witnesses have encountered this creature over the years, although no harm has befallen them. Regardless of which theory one believes, be it human, dogman, or demon, they are all equally terrifying. In this video, we see a dark figure quickly go by the door, which is hard to ignore. It moves in a strange way, like gliding effortlessly instead of walking, and surprisingly, there are no sounds of footsteps.
Right, this is filming now. Right, both me and Joe seen a shadow go across this room here. Bub! Somebody's in there. Mate, I tell you what, you're doing a good job.
Then we look to the left side of the door, where darkness appears to be moving. At the same time, a bigger and darker shadow shows up on the right side, possibly made by the first figure.
Bub! Somebody's in there. Mate, I tell you what, you're doing a good job.
The first shadow looks more solid, suggesting the presence of a physical being, while the second shadow seems like an outline caused by the first shadow. To make things even more interesting, the figure reappears in the left crack, now going in the opposite direction. This suggests that it has made a small circle inside the room. When the light shines, a quick shadow briefly dances on the far right wall. A video on Twitter in December 2020 was shared by a user named Conspiracy in ESB. The video is puzzling and has confused everyone. The incident took place in an unknown location in Mexico. In the video, we can see a shiny object, possibly made of metal, smoothly moving through the sky. Its ability to reflect light surprises us, as it changes color from silver to green and then to a captivating red. The unidentified flying object slowly descends and disappears among the trees before the clip ends. One person joined the conversation, claiming to have seen similar things near the river in their hometown. However, others dismissed the sighting, saying it was just a helium balloon. The video depicts a bike rider grappling to survive amidst the floodwater. Despite his bike being carried away by the water, he is fortunate enough to be rescued by another individual in the nick of time, preventing him from being swept away by the flooding. A man named Don Averon finds himself in a peculiar situation. Don is strolling through a dense forest, where the trees whisper ancient secrets. It is said that this forest has its fair share of spine-chilling tales, both real and mythical. As Don ventures deeper into the woods, something catches his eye. A creature, unlike anything he has ever seen before, stands before him. It is neither human nor animal. Carefully, Don approaches this strange being. The creature resembles an ape, with its long, contorted limbs and a hunched posture. Some speculate that it could be the legendary Sasquatch or Bigfoot. What makes it even more unsettling is its massive sloth-like arms devoid of any fingers. The creature meanders further into the forest, but Don hesitates to follow, fearing the unknown dangers it might possess. Identifying this bizarre creature proves to be a challenge. Some suggest it might be a deformed monkey, ape, or even a bear. However, Don finds these explanations unlikely. The creature's frail frame and clumsy movements don't resemble those of a bear. Additionally, it walks upright on two legs, reminiscent of a human. This peculiar characteristic leads some to refer to it as a forest humanoid angel. A video was shared on a popular news YouTube channel, and it shows something very mysterious happening in an apartment complex. The video was recorded by a CCTV camera and shows a black and white picture of a hallway in the complex. Because it was dark, it's hard to see much without the camera's night vision. But if you look closely, you'll see that the night isn't completely still. There seems to be movement in the shadows at the end of the hallway. It's hard to make out the features of the figure because it's so dark. At first, it might seem like a regular person hiding in the shadows. But the end of the video quickly shows that this is not the case. Take a look. After a few seconds of moving in the dark, the figure suddenly jumps up and starts flying, quickly disappearing into the night. What could this flying thing be? It looks like a human in size and shape, but it's much too big to be any known flying creature. Many people who have watched this video closely believe that it shows a ghost. On a beautiful day in Medina, Italy, a man decides to have an exciting adventure by test driving an amazing Ferrari F430. He is really excited and starts the car, eager to see how fast and powerful it is. He drives the car with great enthusiasm, feeling the rush of speed. But something unexpected happens. Suddenly, another car suddenly comes into his lane, very close to him. Time seems to stop as he quickly reacts. With incredible reflexes, he skillfully maneuvers the Ferrari, avoiding the crash. He smoothly drives between two other cars, saving the day. This incident shows how important it is to stay alert and adaptable, because we never know what will happen on our journey. A TikToker moves to a new house in Chihuahua, Mexico. One day, while recording a video, he notices a mysterious light coming from within his wall. Intrigued, he uploads the footage to his account, hoping someone can explain it.
Como les comentaba en el en vivo, se está abriendo más. Por ahí, no sé si se alcancen a ver. Ahí está. Ahí se empiezan a ver unas voces.
The video quickly goes viral, garnering millions of views and thousands of comments. People are divided. Some believe it is real, while others suspect it to be a fake created with editing software or a hidden light source. To dispel doubts, he posts another video showing the room's interior, turning lights on and off, and revealing the glowing crack in the wall. Despite this, skepticism persists. Undeterred, he continues documenting the strange phenomenon. In response to a subscriber's request, he even shows the other side of the wall, but it provides no answers. Some viewers suggest it might be a water leak, so he waits for rain and films, yet the crack remains mundane.
Ok, ahí está la grieta. Esto es para los que quieren ver por atrás. Ahí está la grieta. Entonces, voy a poner mi mano aquí para que vean que no hay ningún corte. Ahí está la grieta. Esto es el baño. Aquí está la puerta del baño. ¿Sí? Aquí está mi mano. Y aquí se hace un muro, que es este, que divide la cocina del baño. Aquí lo pueden ver. Entonces está este muro, pero no es tabla roca. Entonces si nos venimos, aquí está la cocina y no hay nada atrás. No hay grietas. Bueno, ahí está mi mano para que no hay ninguna grieta. ¿Viendo? Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está. Lo están viendo en vivo, en vivo, en vivo, en vivo. Después de que le pegué a la pared. Vean eso. Vean eso. En vivo, estoy en vivo, no estoy moviendo nada y ahí están mis abuelitos.
Frustrated but determined, he shares a video from an Instagram live stream where the light intensifies and then dims, proving it isn't a trick of the camera or artificial glow. As time passes, the crack on the wall begins expanding, leaving everyone perplexed. Something peculiar is happening in his home, and the truth remains elusive. This video is from Florida, USA, where a man is walking alongside some hills. As he looks up at the sky, he notices something strange: birds. However, he soon realizes that there's something wrong. These birds appear to be frozen, not moving at all in the sky. It's puzzling. How can a bird stay in the air without flapping its wings and falling to the ground? Normally, birds need to flap their wings to stay airborne. If it was just one bird, like an eagle, maybe it could be explained, but this is a whole group of crows, birds that always rely on their wings. Is this a real glitch in reality, like in the famous movie The Matrix? Let's think about this unusual event, because Elizabeth Barraza had a similar mysterious experience in 2019. There's been a lot of buzz lately about some intriguing videos on TikTok. People are sharing these clips, and they've gone viral in no time, stirring up a storm of conspiracy theories. The rumors suggest that bugs are being manufactured artificially for some mysterious and wicked purposes.
Цифра 36, прям видно на мошке.
The first video, posted by a user called Atenatop, shows a man examining a tiny insect perched on his finger. But here's the twist, it seems like the bug has been marked with the number 36. Now, it could be a natural pattern, but surprisingly, the marking resembles a distinct font that humans create.
Вот цифра 36, прям видно.
To add to the mystery, another clip has surfaced from user Murmurtuego, revealing yet another insect with strange markings. Though it's harder to spot this time, there is definitely a similar branding.
Ну, у нее реально номер какой-то.
These peculiar sightings have sparked numerous conspiracy theories, suggesting that these cloned bugs are intentionally spreading specific diseases worldwide. In the vast ocean near Acapulco, a man is discovered floating amidst the waves. Surprisingly, he is inside a large fishing cooler. It's hard to believe, but this man has been stranded like this for 5 whole days, aimlessly adrift at sea.
Ya, te vamos a rescatar, tranquilo. Te vamos a rescatar.
His small boat had been overturned by the relentless fury of the weather, stolen away by the mighty ocean currents. Fortunately, a group of compassionate fishermen stumble upon the peculiar container and manage to rescue him. Although the man was not alone initially, he is now the sole survivor.
¿Qué tienes en la caja?
Tranquilo, tranquilo, vamos a rescatarte.
Lo bueno que traigo bolillo.
Dale, dale, mijo, dale. Primo, pégate detrás para que lo agarres.
Agárrate del
primo. Primo, agárralo de la mano, primo. Déjalo ahí, tranquilo. Agárralo de la mano, por ahí. Agárralo de la mano. Así, sí, no, tranquilo, ok.
His humble vessel continues to bob along the waves, gradually drifting farther and farther away. The fishermen, sensing his exhaustion, encourage him to lie down and take some much-needed rest.
Siéntate, tranquilo. Tranquilo, llévatelo para allá atrás y siéntalo ahí atrás, primo. Siéntalo ahí atrás. Primo, la caja para Capitanía de Puerto.
No, déjalo, ya.
Sí, descansa. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
¿Cómo lo chingaste el pájaro?
Ah, sí. Agarrado.
¿Se paró ahí?
Me he comido como 4 pájaros y una tortuga.
Eagerly, he begins to recount the harrowing tale of his misfortune. Despite the gravity of his situation, his face beams with happiness at the mere fact of being alive.
Agua. Búscale, primo, agua, primo, allá adentro. A ver, lo que haga, búscale. Tranquilo, ahorita vamos.
¿De dónde saliste, güey?
Mi compañero quedó muerto allá, quedó como a 30 millas.
¿De dónde saliste tú?
¿De dónde vienes?
Aquí de Acapulco.
¿De aquí?
De ahí, de la langosta.
De
Manzanillo.
Manzanillo.
Tú eres el que... pero tranquilo. Ok, tranquilo, ya. Ya, quiere agua, primo. Busca el agua, allá adentro. Ahorita le voy a hablar a Capitanía, güey. Aquí tengo yo el número de Capitanía de Puerto.
It seems that they are now heading towards land, determined to get him the emergency medical attention he requires. In the heart of an African safari park, a remarkable scene unfolds before our eyes. The camera captures a car standing still as a gargantuan rhino looms in its path. The colossal creature, weighing an astonishing 3,000 pounds, initially seems inclined to allow the car to proceed unimpeded. However, to everyone's surprise, the rhino's intentions quickly take a menacing turn. It thrusts its ears forward, a sign of impending danger, seemingly preparing to charge at the vehicle. But then, just as abruptly, it halts in its tracks. Rather than attacking, it begins to encircle the car cautiously. The situation becomes unnerving as the realization dawns that this powerful beast could effortlessly flip the car if it desired. Just when it seems like the driver might finally escape the encounter unscathed, an unexpected turn of events unfolds. Our breath catches as the rhino charges towards the car once more, though this time it stops just shy of a collision. The driver's luck holds, and thankfully, they emerge from the ordeal unharmed. In Compton, California, a shocking incident occurs, caught on camera for all to witness. The chaos begins as a tow truck carelessly drags a car along the road, clearly with an improper attachment. Sparks ignite as the car's front end scrapes against the unforgiving asphalt. Taking a corner, the car swings uncontrollably into oncoming traffic, raising questions about the man in the truck's bed. Is his car the one being towed? Perplexingly, the tow truck shows no signs of pulling over, leading us to wonder what their motives could be.
You gotta bust that.
Oh, let me get it. You were...
In a brave attempt to intervene, our dashcam driver overtakes the truck, hoping to force them to halt. Yet, the tow truck refuses to comply. Instead, it arrogantly circles back around, determined to pass the dashcam driver once again. Their unwavering refusal to pull over intensifies suspicions of criminal activity. Nevertheless, the dashcam driver manages to successfully overtake them once more. Swiftly navigating yet another corner, the dragged vehicle narrowly avoids colliding with a parked car on the left. However, this time, the authorities are present to witness the madness. Flashing lights illuminate the scene as one police car arrives, followed closely by another from the opposite direction. Together, they create a blockade around the tow truck, bringing an end to the mayhem. This video is captured in a jungle safari. A jeep can be seen in the video. A rhino seems to be furious at something as it tries to attack the jeep, but the jeep gets away. A group of tourists is on a thrilling kayaking expedition. The sun shines brightly as they paddle their way through the sparkling waters. Laughter and excitement fill the air. But little do they know that their adventure is about to take an unexpected turn. As the man recording the journey captures the joyful moments, a rustling sound from the nearby bushes catches his attention.
Oh, babe. Big neighbor. I was hit by it for sure, yo. I just came charging. He was feeding.
His heart skips a beat. Something is approaching rapidly. With a mix of curiosity and fear, they regroup, ensuring they are all together. Determined, they press on, hoping for the best. However, their hopes are shattered as an unimaginable sight unfolds before them. A massive, territorial hippo charges towards them, its eyes filled with aggression. Panic washes over the group as they realize the imminent danger. Their safety becomes their utmost priority.
Just watch, because he charged down this channel there. Just as I said, watch, he's come down this channel.
With adrenaline pumping through their veins, they make a swift decision to end their expedition prematurely. They turn back, paddling with all their might, seeking the safety of the shore. Their hearts pound as they move away from the fearsome creature. Finally, they reach the safety of the land, gasping for breath, grateful to have escaped the clutches of the wild. What is meant to be a fun-filled day turns into a harrowing experience they will never forget. In 2013, an increase in reports about black magic and witchcraft spread across the Middle East. This region is known for its strong religious beliefs and strict laws against such practices. Those found guilty of engaging in witchcraft could face imprisonment or even death. However, in 2014, a remarkable dashcam video emerged, recorded in Kuwait's Al Mutlar Desert. The footage shows a man driving through the desert at night when he spots a mysterious sight. A woman dressed in white with long black hair is hunched over. Despite the driver's warning honks and the blinding glare of his headlights, the woman remains unfazed. The driver, frightened, pleads with her to leave him alone, but instead, she moves closer to the car. Overwhelmed by fear, the driver hastily reverses, retreating from the haunting scene. It's a sight straight out of a horror movie, leaving many people in the Middle East terrified to drive through the desert at night. Many tourists are walking towards a huge bison, peacefully eating grass in Yellowstone National Park. They are amazed and excited to see such a magnificent creature up close.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
After a while, the bison starts to get agitated. The tourists notice this and try to leave the area quickly, but that only makes the bison even angrier. They feel scared and worried. Luckily, the bison suddenly stops and calms down, leaving the tourists alone. They feel relieved and grateful that the bison didn't harm them in the end. We see a black and white video showing two cars parked in a driveway with trash bins scattered nearby. Suddenly, one of the bins starts to move slowly between the cars. It stops and starts a few times before gaining speed and rolling out onto the street. Some people think that the bin's movement is due to gravity. Since the bin has wheels, they believe that if the driveway is uneven, it can roll down easily. However, others have noticed that the bin only has two wheels at the back. Usually, bins are designed to be stable and not roll on their own because of the weight of the trash inside. Furthermore, the bin's behavior of stopping, starting, and making a sharp turn at the end makes it unlikely that gravity is the only reason for its movement. In April 2020, a boy named Noah decides to go camping in the forests of Sun River, Oregon, using his truck. While driving, he finds a good spot and goes deep into the forest. On his first night there, he hears strange sounds outside his truck. He realizes they are footsteps and thinks it might be a person. Noah quickly grabs his GoPro camera and starts recording. He whispers in fear, "Right now, someone is touching my truck." It's dark outside, and I'm scared because I can't see anyone around. This doesn't make sense because I parked where nobody could see me.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside. And like, this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road. Wait, he's touching my truck.
the unknown person continues walking around the truck, knocking on it and trying to open the doors. Luckily, Noah has locked them, so the person can't get in. All he can do is listen and film. After some time, the footsteps fade away, and Noah waits until morning to drive back home.
Wait, he's touching my truck. How am I supposed to get him away? He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been scared before ever. I don't think he knows there's anyone in here.
When he inspects his truck, he finds handprints all over it. The back window has marks from someone trying to see inside, and the door handles show signs of someone trying to open them. Noah takes pictures of the handprints and scratches, wondering why someone would be there in the middle of the night in a dark forest.
Handprints there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Looks like to be trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result. So
Noah never receives any updates or discovers who was outside his truck that night. It remains a mysterious and puzzling event for him, leaving him with unanswered questions. There is a famous TikToker named Leonard Okanji who shared a weird video from a security camera. It is scaring people since then. Let's take a look at the spooky footage. In the video, we can see a man walking down the street, but here's the strange part, he doesn't have a head. It's like his head is missing.
Kung inyo mapapansin, may isang lalaking nakaitim na naglalakad. Pagmasdan mabuti kung ano ang mangyayari sa kanya.
Then, all of a sudden, he disappears into thin air, just before a truck passes by from the other way. When body parts go missing in videos like this, people usually say it's because the camera is not working properly or there's a mistake in the recording.
Isang lalaking nakaitim na naglalakad. Pagmasdan mabuti kung ano ang mangyayari sa kanya.
However, in this video, the man's body is clear and not blurry, and there's no problem with the camera where his head should be. Normally, blurry videos happen because of bad video quality, so it's more likely that there's something spooky happening here. This video is uploaded to the Ama Media channel on YouTube. The clip is recorded a little after 2 a.m. At first glance, it appears to reveal a strange creature entering the frame. However, within a few moments, it becomes evident that it's actually a person moving backward on all fours. The figure slowly shuffles past the camera until it eventually disappears from sight. Another camera manages to capture the figure's movements as it makes its way down an alley. As it approaches the camera, its face becomes visible, pale with dark, sunken eyes. One observant viewer notices a difference. The figure in the first video seems to be wearing a dress, whereas the figure in the second video is not. Without a timestamp in the second video, it becomes difficult to establish if both clips were recorded simultaneously. Regardless, these videos undoubtedly give anyone who sees them a chilling sensation. Just imagine checking your security camera in the morning and witnessing this creature crawling past your window at 2 a.m. This video is from Russia, where a truck driver is driving on a road. Suddenly, a huge group of locusts appears out of nowhere. These groups can have about 200 million locusts in them. It only takes 4 seconds for the locusts to completely cover the truck's windshield. In the video, we see a man carrying a ladder and then coming back with a trolley. He opens the warehouse doors and goes inside. He comes out with something on the trolley. The man tries to close the doors, but they don't shut completely. He tries again and again, but the doors won't close, so he leaves them partly open and moves the trolley away. Suddenly, a passing car's lights shine on the doors, and we see something stuck between them for a moment. It looks like a still person, bent over and trapped. But if we watch it in slow motion, we can see that the figure is see-through and only visible in the car's lights.
Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and creepiest one, and if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos.
There's a person who lives alone in a house. One morning, they wake up and realize that their cell phone is gone. They get worried and decide to check their security cameras. To their surprise, the cameras show an unknown man walking around inside the house. It turns out that the man has entered through an unlocked back door. The homeowner is sleeping and has no idea what is happening just a few feet away. The man takes the homeowner's phone, but what is even scarier is that he has a knife in his mouth. This means that he is ready for a fight if the homeowner wakes up. If that happens, things could be much worse than just losing the phone.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.